The perfect reaction to a sick card trick.
What's up guys, JakerBoss here, coming at you with more of YouTube's best freaking variety! What's up guys, JakerBoss here, and welcome to my first and only video, unfortunately, of card magic. So I've actually learned a few card magic tricks, but this is the only good one that I actually made up. And yeah, it's the only card magic trick that I actually made up. The other tricks I learned from other YouTubers. I mean, if you want to see those tricks from me, leave your answer in the comments below, but this is going to be the only revealed trick that I'm going to do for now, unless you guys want to see more, because this is the only good card trick that I made up. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we got a green sticky note right here that I'm just going to place off to the side for the moment that we're going to use for later. So now, we got our standard deck of playing cards right here. So all I want you to do is yell out stop. Stop! Okay, you stopped it right there. So now I'm going to take out this card. Alright, here's the card right here. Two of clubs is the card. So I'm going to place the two of clubs off to the side, and with the remaining 51 cards in the deck, I'm going to take the deck and divide it into 1, 2, 3 piles, just like so. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my two of clubs right here, which is the card that you chose, and I'm going to have this one be the first card that's sandwiched in. Kinda. So it's going to be in the middle of the pack, because watch how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go bottom half of the deck on top, and then the top half on the bottom. For the second pile, I'm going to go bottom half on top, top half on bottom. And then for the last pile, bottom half on top, top half on bottom. So now the deck is freshly organized, and now there's 52 cards. So before we started, I showed you this sticky note right here, and I have something written down on this sticky note. So I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to show it to you guys. I wrote down a playing card. I wrote down the 7 of diamonds on this card, or on this sticky note. So 7 of diamonds is the card that I wrote down. So I'm going to pick up the deck, and I'm going to scroll through all the cards. All the cards are face up, except for 2 that are right next to each other. As you can see, all the cards in the deck are face up, except for the 2 that are right next to each other. The first card that's right next to the King of Hearts happens to be the card that you selected, the 2 of clubs. And then the second card happens to be the card that I wrote down before we started, the 7 of diamonds.
Every second I waste is more than I can take. I become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming less. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you.
So there we go. 7 of diamonds, 2 of clubs. That's how you do that trick. Just saying, this piece of paper was written down over there before we even started. So that's how you do. So that's a pretty cool trick. And now we're gonna get into the tutorial. All right. So the tutorial of this trick is pretty easy to do. The trick kind of just works its way out like so. So first of all, there's a little bit of setup beforehand, and the setup is turning the card that you want written down on the bottom face down, just like that. And then the card that you turn face down on the bottom happens to be the 7 of diamonds, is the card that you write down on the sticky note, or on whatever piece of paper you want, and then fold it up and you put it off to the side. So that's kind of how it works out. So now you have a spectator. Spectator says stop, takes out a card. It can be any card they want. For example, they selected the King of Hearts right there. So you place the King of Hearts off to the side, and then you just divide the deck into 3 piles. 1, 2, and 3. And you can have the spectator divide the deck into 3 piles too. Just make sure they don't mix up the cards, because that is what screws your entire thing over. So there we go. We got the 3 piles just like that. So there's a little ways that you want to do this when it comes to this. So you want your King of Hearts to be the first card. And the reason why I did what I did, bottom half on top, top half on bottom, is because the last pile, when you start with the, because yeah, you have to start with the last pile, because the last pile has your card, the 7 of, has the card, the 7 of diamonds right on top of it. So once you go bottom half, and you want to make sure that the card that the spectator selected, the King of Hearts, is face up when you do this, because once you go bottom half on top, top half on bottom, then that buries the 7 of diamonds right on top of the spectator's card, which in this case is the King of Hearts. So, and then you do it for the rest of the piles, bottom half on top, top half on bottom. And then is when you take the sticky note out, and then it shows the card, the 7 of diamonds, just like that. So you show them that. Then when you pick it back up, all the cards are going to be face up, except for the 2 that are right next to each other, because when you did the 3 piles, you put it in a certain way. And the card that the spectator selected is always going to be the card that's first. So that's the one that you got to pick up first, is the spectator's card, which is the King of Hearts. And then you pick up the next card, which is the card that you wrote down before the trick started, the 7 of diamonds. So that's the tutorial for this made-up card trick by me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a like. Comment down below if you want to see other magic tricks that other YouTubers have made up that you want to see me attempt to do. But that's pretty much it. And that's it. Peace out, homies.